Imagine walking into a store where millions of people willingly pay just for the privilege of shopping. At first, it sounds completely irrational. Why would anyone pay an annual fee just to enter a warehouse when thousands of other stores are completely free? Yet every single year, more than 140 million people choose to become Costco members. This isn't an accident. And it certainly isn't luck. Behind every crowded warehouse, every oversized shopping cart, and every annual membership lies one of the smartest business strategies ever created. A strategy that quietly generates billions of dollars, builds extraordinary customer loyalty, and keeps people coming back again and again. But here's the surprising part. Costco doesn't make most of its money the way people think. In fact, if you only look at the products on the shelves, you'll completely miss the real engine behind its success. Because Costco isn't simply selling groceries. It is selling trust. It is selling psychology. And it is selling a feeling that customers simply don't want to lose. So how did one warehouse retailer become one of the most successful companies in the world? And why have so few competitors managed to copy its formula? Today, we're going behind the scenes to uncover the billion-dollar business strategy hidden inside Costco. To understand Costco's success, we first have to forget everything we think we know about retail. Most stores compete by asking one simple question: how can we sell more products? Costco asks a completely different question: how can we earn our customers' trust before they even start shopping? That single difference changed the entire business. Before a customer buys their first bottle of water, before they fill a shopping cart, before they even walk through the front door, Costco asks for something unusual: an annual membership fee. At first, it sounds like a terrible business idea. Why would anyone pay just for permission to shop? After all, thousands of supermarkets allow customers to walk in for free. So why does Costco do the exact opposite? The answer isn't about money. It's about psychology. The moment someone pays for a membership, something fascinating happens inside the human brain. People naturally begin to value what they've already paid for. Psychologists call this the sunk cost effect. Once we've invested our money into something, we feel a powerful desire to make that investment worthwhile. Suddenly, shopping at Costco isn't just another option. It feels like the smarter choice. Members start thinking, "I've already paid for access. I should use it." And without realizing it, they visit more often, spend more money, and become incredibly loyal customers. That's exactly what Costco wanted from the very beginning. But here's where the story becomes even more surprising. Membership fees are only the first piece of the puzzle. Costco's real advantage comes from something almost no other retailer is willing to do. A strategy so unusual that many business experts believed it would never work. Yet today, it's one of the biggest reasons Costco generates billions of dollars every single year. And that's exactly what we'll uncover next. So, what is the strategy that most retailers refuse to copy? Surprisingly, it begins with something almost every business dreams about: higher profits. Most supermarkets constantly try to increase their profit margins. Every year they look for ways to charge customers a little more, cut costs a little further, and squeeze a little more profit from every product they sell. Costco chose a completely different path. Instead of maximizing profit on each item, the company deliberately keeps its markups extremely low. In fact, Costco has a strict internal rule. Most products cannot be marked up by more than about 15%. Kirkland Signature products have a slightly different limit, but the overall philosophy remains the same. Compare that with many traditional retailers, where markups can be much higher. At first glance, this strategy seems almost impossible. Why would a billion-dollar company intentionally earn less money on every sale? Because Costco isn't trying to win today's transaction. It's trying to win the next 10 years of customer loyalty. Every time a customer discovers an amazing deal, something powerful happens. Trust grows, confidence grows, and slowly, Costco becomes the first store they think about whenever they need to buy something important. That's not marketing, that's psychology in action. Customers begin telling their friends, their families, and even their coworkers. Without spending billions on advertising, Costco turns loyal members into its most powerful marketing team. And that creates a cycle that's incredibly difficult for competitors to break. Lower prices create trust. Trust creates loyalty. Loyalty brings repeat visits. And repeat visits generate billions of dollars over time. But Costco still had one more challenge. How do you keep customers spending more without making them feel pressured? The answer is surprisingly clever. And that's where the warehouse itself becomes part of the strategy. Imagine walking into a Costco warehouse with one simple goal: buying just a few everyday essentials, maybe a pack of bottled water, some fruit, and a loaf of bread. It sounds like a quick 10-minute shopping trip, but for many customers, that's almost never what happens. By the time they reach the checkout, their shopping cart is filled with products they never planned to buy. And surprisingly, that's not a coincidence. It's part of Costco's design. Unlike many supermarkets, Costco doesn't want customers to rush through the store. Instead, it encourages exploration. One visit might place your favorite product near the entrance. On your next visit, that exact same product could be on the opposite side of the warehouse. At first, this feels inconvenient, but while searching for that one item, customers walk past dozens of other products. New electronics, seasonal decorations, fresh bakery items, limited time offers, and exclusive member discounts. Every extra minute inside the warehouse creates another opportunity to discover something unexpected. Costco understands a simple truth about human behavior. The more products people see, the more likely they are to make unplanned purchases. But here's the clever part. Customers rarely feel manipulated. Instead, they feel lucky. They believe they've discovered an incredible deal that they would have missed otherwise. That feeling creates excitement, and excitement makes shopping feel less like spending money and more like finding hidden value. That's why many Costco members leave with far more than they intended to buy, while still believing they saved money. And this psychological experience keeps bringing them back, again and again. But even this isn't Costco's greatest advantage. Because hidden behind every successful warehouse is a product line that quietly earns the trust of millions of people around the world. And that product line changed Costco forever. If you've ever walked through a Costco warehouse, you've probably noticed one name appearing again and again: Kirkland Signature. It's on coffee, bottled water, batteries, clothing, vitamins, electronics, and even luxury products. At first, it looks like just another store brand, but Kirkland Signature is far more than that. It represents one of the smartest branding decisions in modern retail history. Most supermarkets create private labels to maximize profits by using cheaper ingredients and lower quality materials. Costco took a completely different approach. Instead of asking, "How can we make this product cheaper?" Costco asked, "How can we make this product just as good, or even better, than the leading brand?" In many cases, Costco partners with experienced manufacturers to produce products that match premium quality while keeping prices surprisingly competitive. The goal isn't simply to save customers money. The goal is to build trust. Imagine buying a Kirkland product once and discovering that it performs just as well as a famous national brand. The next time you visit Costco, you'll feel more confident trying another Kirkland product, then another, and another. Slowly, trust in one product becomes trust in the entire Costco brand. That's incredibly powerful, because customers stop comparing every single price. Instead, they begin believing that Costco has already done the hard work for them. They think, if Costco is selling it, it's probably worth buying. That level of confidence is almost impossible to copy. It takes years to earn, but only one mistake to lose. Costco understands this better than almost anyone. That's why protecting customer trust is more valuable than making a quick profit. And once a company earns that kind of trust, customers don't just return, they become loyal advocates. But there is one final strategy, perhaps the most powerful of them all, a strategy that quietly turns ordinary shoppers into lifelong Costco members. And that's where the real billion-dollar advantage begins. Every business dreams of having loyal customers, but Costco wanted something even more valuable: predictable income. Think about most retailers for a moment. Every single day, they wake up with the same question: will customers come today? If sales drop, profits disappear almost immediately. Costco solved this problem in a completely different way. Long before customers fill their shopping carts, millions of them have already paid an annual membership fee. That means a significant portion of Costco's income begins arriving before a single product is sold. Imagine owning a business where millions of customers choose to renew their relationship with you every year. That's exactly what Costco has built. But here's the amazing part. Most members don't renew because someone reminds them. They renew because they genuinely believe the membership saves them money. Even if they only visit a few times each year, they still feel they're getting exceptional value. That's one of the strongest forms of customer loyalty any company can create. Over time, this predictable membership income gives Costco something many competitors never have: stability. While other retailers constantly chase short-term sales, Costco can focus on long-term customer trust. That allows the company to negotiate better prices with suppliers, invest in employee satisfaction, and continue improving the shopping experience. It's a powerful cycle. Members create steady income. Steady income strengthens the business. A stronger business creates more value. And more value encourages even more members to renew. This cycle has repeated year after year, helping Costco become one of the most trusted retail companies in the world. But none of this would matter if customers didn't feel respected. And that's where Costco makes one final decision that separates it from almost every competitor. A decision that's not about products. It's about people. For decades, businesses have followed one simple belief: cut employee costs and profits will grow. On paper, that sounds logical. Pay lower wages, reduce benefits, hire more people at the lowest possible cost. Many companies built their entire strategy around this idea. Costco chose a different path. Instead of treating employees as an expense, Costco treated them as an investment. The company became known for offering competitive pay, better benefits, and opportunities for long-term careers. At first, many critics believed this approach would hurt profits. But something unexpected happened. Employees stayed longer, experience increased, customer service improved, and shoppers noticed the difference. When customers walk into a store where employees are knowledgeable, friendly, and genuinely willing to help, the entire shopping experience changes. Trust grows stronger, problems are solved faster, and customers leave with a positive impression. That's something no advertising campaign can easily buy. Costco understood a simple truth. Happy employees often create happy customers, and happy customers become loyal members. Loyal members renew their memberships. They recommend Costco to friends and family. They spend more over time, and together, they strengthen the business year after year. This creates another powerful cycle. Better employees create better customer experiences. Better customer experiences create stronger loyalty. Stronger loyalty creates a stronger business. It's a strategy built on patience, not shortcuts. And perhaps that's the biggest lesson every entrepreneur can learn from Costco. Because in the end, the companies that win for decades aren't always the ones chasing the biggest profits today. They're the ones building the deepest trust for tomorrow. But before we finish, there's one final lesson. A lesson that applies to every business, and even to our own lives. When people look at Costco, they usually see giant warehouses, oversized shopping carts, and incredible discounts. But now, you've seen something very different. Behind every membership, every carefully selected product, and every crowded warehouse lies a business model built on trust, patience, and long-term thinking. Costco never tried to become successful overnight. It focused on earning something far more valuable than quick profits: customer confidence. Every decision, from keeping product markups low, to building the Kirkland Signature brand, to investing in employees, was designed with one goal in mind: create an experience that people genuinely want to return to. And that's exactly why millions of members renew their memberships every year. Because they don't simply believe they're buying products, they believe they're making smart decisions. That's one of the most powerful feelings any business can create. Whether you're building a company, starting a side business, or simply trying to improve your career, Costco leaves us with a lesson that's impossible to ignore. People don't stay loyal because you promise the lowest price. They stay loyal because you consistently deliver value and earn their trust. In today's world, products can be copied, prices can be matched, technology can be replicated, but trust is incredibly difficult to replace. That's why the world's greatest companies don't just compete for sales, they compete for relationships. And the businesses that win those relationships often win the future. So the next time you walk into a Costco warehouse, don't just look at the shelves, look at the strategy. Because sometimes the biggest business lessons are hidden in the places we visit every day. If you enjoyed uncovering the hidden strategies behind the world's most successful companies, subscribe, because this is only the beginning. In our next documentary, we'll reveal another billion-dollar business secret that most people never notice. Until then, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep thinking differently. Thanks for watching.